Welcome to the channel, viewers. Dr. J.W. Ayoub. Immigration saturation in Australia when mass air importation became a political calculation. When did some Australians begin wondering whether population growth was serving more than economic or a humanitarian objective? For decades, commercial aircraft symbolised tourism, family reunions, education, skilled migration and opportunity. Airports represented movement rather than political strategy, and few people looked beyond the arrival halls. Instead of viewing each arriving flight as an isolated event, some citizens began asking whether the cumulative effect of sustained large-scale arrivals could also reshape the nation's long-term political landscape. And the concern is not directed toward individual migrants, but toward the possibility that the Australian government might evaluate population policy through the lens of future electoral advantage as well as what they say is economic need. Behaviourally, institutions, establishments often pursue incentives that reinforce their own continuity. Within that realm, the demographic change can gradually influence electoral outcomes. Population policy itself may begin to resemble a long-term political investment rather than a purely administrative decision. Viewers, no single aircraft changes a democracy. No single arrival determines an election. But thousands of flights over many years can steadily transform the composition of the electorate. If those demographic shifts are anticipated, encouraged, or politically valued or motivated, critics within this scenario can ask whether immigration policy has become intertwined with electoral strategy rather than remaining solely focused on national interest. The public rarely experiences this transformation through dramatic announcements. Instead, they observe expanding suburbs, increasing infrastructure demands and failure, changing electoral boundaries, and political messaging that increasingly reflects demographic change already underway. So, within this behavioural thesis, my defining question is not whether migration occurs, but whether mass air arrivals become one component of a deliberate strategy to cultivate a more electorally advantaged future population for Australia.